Hi, it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's officially bookmas. Today, when I'm filming this, it's November 1st, but I need to pre-film videos if I'm gonna make this work. This will not be the first video of bookmas, but I think if everything works out, that this is going to be the first reading vlog. Hopefully, this will be posted December 3rd, if everything goes the way I want it to. And I'm trying my best, so I'm starting filming the videos now to make sure that I can actually get them out. So, if you see this December 3rd, everything was fine. If I didn't post it that, something went wrong. But in this video, I'm going to be reading some of the most viral TikTok books. I'm not limiting myself to TikTok, even though that's what it says in the title. But I'm going to read the most popular books on BookTok, Bookstagram, BookTube. Books that most people have read, that I still haven't read. I own a lot that are extremely popular, I just never picked them up. So I'm hoping to read at least 3 in this video, 3 or 4, and I'm starting today. I have 2 on my November TBR that I would really like to include in this video. That is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I've heard a lot about this, never heard anything bad about it, and I think this is perfect for me. I also have Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. A lot of people are obsessed with this, and then there's people who doesn't like it at all. I feel like people are either or, they're never in the middle. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I loved Magnolia Parks, I don't know about this one. I know some people love this, while some people love Magnolia Parks, and I'm excited to see what I think of this one. But I don't know, what should I start with? I think I'm gonna start with The Naturals. This is a YA mystery thriller. I don't really know. People say that if you like Criminal Minds, you're gonna like this because it's kind of like Criminal Minds just with kids. In this one, I don't really know for sure, but I think these kids have some special skills, so the FBI wants them to join this classified operation to solve cold cases, and then things happen from there. I don't really know, but I'm gonna start this now. I'm very excited. I'm very happy because I'm finally picking this up, and I think I'm gonna love it. So just let's get started, let's read. So, yesterday when I tried to film, I think I was 5 seconds into reading and then my storage ran out. So I didn't film anymore yesterday. But I got to part 2, which is page 52 of The Naturals. I was expecting to love it from the beginning and be 5 stars immediately. That didn't happen. We're still not there. Today I've read to page 190. This book, I don't really know what to say because it's not what I expected. I don't love it as much as I thought I would. It's really easy to read, it's very bingeable. I sat and read everything today in one go. The only reason I stopped was because my stomach hurts so bad. It's extreme. I don't know what to do. So I needed a break. But I just had dinner and watched an episode of Midsummer Murders with my parents. She's watching something else now, my mom, so I got back up. I want to continue reading because it's just so easy to read and I can easily finish this. It's a little over 100 pages left. I could do that today. It's currently, what time is it? It's almost 10. That was fun. I just got a notification. I love the booktube community. Because Y is one of my favorite YouTubers commenting on my video, and it's not even the first time. I love that. If you happen to watch this, Caitlin Washko, if I didn't say that right, sorry. But she's one of my favorite YouTubers. And she commented on my video again, and it makes me feel really good. Because I love her. And the fact that she watches some of my videos, it's just insane to me. Because what do you mean? But anyways, this book, I'm enjoying it, not as much as I thought I would, but it's still fun. Like, I don't know what I expected. I thought they would do more like actual FBI work. They're not. They're just in the house practicing, maybe? I don't know how to explain it, but like, I think this is a good book to set up for the series. Like, I'm definitely intrigued and I'm having fun. Like I said, it's very bingeable. So I'm glad I had the next book, because I think I'm going to read that this year as well. I'm enjoying it. Not a favorite, but I'm having fun, and it's very easy to read. The characters I'm still a little unsure of. I think Dean is the one I'm most interested in. Leah, don't like at all. And I think it's interesting to see their connection with each other, especially Cassie with the boys. Sloane I don't understand yet, so I don't really know. But I'm gonna continue reading a little bit today, hopefully finish it, and I will update you when I'm done, I think, unless something else happens. There's one more thing I have to say. There's some chapters in here that are like, you. At first, didn't really understand them until I started piecing things together. And then my guess, maybe, turned out to be right. My theory was right, I think. It's still, like, possible that a little plot twist is happening, but I think I'm right. And I think when this thing that I can't say happened, it's more interesting, so I'm excited to continue. Now I want to read and not watch anything, but I was sitting here watching YouTube and I want to do that. This notification made me very happy, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's continue. I'll say something when I have something relevant to say. Just finished the naturals. I think I'm going to talk more about it later because I don't really know what to say now, but I definitely feel different towards it in the end than I did in the beginning, because things happened. So yesterday I started Daisy Hates. I got 59 pages into this. I'm not really loving it. I'm going to read it, like I won't DNF it or anything. But right now I just don't care, so I'm gonna find another book to read. Because if I'm forcing myself to read that one right now, I'm not gonna be reading anything. So on my November TBR, I have Reckless by Lauren Roberts and As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, which are extremely popular, like Powerless and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which are the first books in the series, are talked about by literally everyone, so these are options. I could do Daydream by Hannah Grace. I have The Cruel Prince, The Deal, The Fine Print, but I don't think I want a romance. If I'm gonna choose a romance, I'm probably gonna choose Reckless by Elsie Silver. But I might choose one of these as well. I don't know if I really want a fantasy either, or if I want, like, I'm really gonna enjoy this. I know that. Maybe I should just read that. This is so hard. I don't know what to do because I don't know. I think I'm gonna start As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson because I really want a mystery and I really enjoy this series. So this is the third book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. In this one, Pip has a stalker who keeps like asking her who's gonna look for you when you're the one who disappears. And it seems like, oh, she discovers a connection between her stalker and a local serial killer. The police won't do anything, so she has to do it. And it says that if Pip doesn't find the answers, she's as good as dead. So it sounds really interesting. It's a really long book. How many pages is it? 557. So that's a lot of pages, but it's fine. I'm gonna love it. So I'm gonna sit down and read right now. And this book honestly feels a bit unnecessary, and it's extremely long for absolutely no reason. And I just want it to be over with because I'm not having fun. This will just be a quick update. I'm not going to talk a lot, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm 400 pages into this right now, and I'm not loving it. I'm not really liking it either. So far, and I'm almost done. I think it's unnecessary. I think the story is annoying. I think the character development is annoying. Like, why did you go from this, like, so lovable character to whatever she is in this one? I don't like the story or the characters anymore, which is really annoying. And also I think Pip has been so stupid in this. She's usually so smart, but I'm just sitting there like, it's this, and she keeps going on with like, oh, this, and I'm just, go away. And then this, I'm 60 pages into, and I'm honestly not having very high hopes for this one either. I just don't want to pick it up at all. I don't really care for the characters. I didn't like Christian in Magnolia Parks, and the little we saw of Daisy, I didn't really like her as a character, but I was excited to see them together because I liked their moment together in Magnolia Parks, and I wanted to see more of that, but I'm just not having fun with it. So I don't really want to pick up either of the books. I'm probably going to finish this one today and hopefully get a lot further into this one, but I'm not having fun. So I don't really know what else to say. But I'm hoping to do that today and then give you like a full review after. So this book, this series really, is written in kind of a weird way where you're not really being told a story. You like see every single thought. It's almost like a journal, but you're also in the same inside of their mind, kind of. So it's like written in a different way than a lot of books. But this, I think there's a typo. It's not really a typo, it's just a mistake. Because make up your mind. Who's talking? Because one of the lines here, oh, she thinks, and I roll my eyes. God, she's exhausting. Stop, I laugh, shaking his head. That doesn't make sense. I laugh, shaking his head. Wouldn't it be shaking my head? I don't like this. And I don't want to read the book. I'm watching a YouTube video, which I usually don't do because I can't concentrate on reading if I have anything else going on around me. But I can't get through this book if I don't have anything else on. So I don't really have high hopes for this book. I'm reading Daisy Hates, by the way, if you didn't realize. But I don't love it. I need to complain about something else. The messages keeps annoying me extremely because it just doesn't make sense. First of all, they're part of the chapters and they don't even always fit in. Sometimes there's a chapter in one person's point of view and then the messages are between someone else. Like, I was just reading Julian's point of view. Directly under it, there's text messages. It doesn't say who the text messages are between. It says Daisy on the top. So it should be someone texting Daisy, but it isn't. It's Daisy texting Christian. But then it shouldn't say Daisy on the top, then it should say Christian. Because Daisy is the one sending the messages, and it's so annoying. First of all, it got nothing to do with the chapter I just read. At least put it on the next page, not a part of the chapter. And then, don't say Daisy when you're texting Christian. This book actually makes me so angry. And I have almost 300 pages left. 270. And I'm like, it's so frustrating. And I can't deal with it. So I have now finished 3 books in this video, and I just want to go through them, give you my thoughts, my final review. Some of them I've talked a little bit about, others not so much, so we're just gonna go through each and every one of them and see what I thought. The first book I read in this video was The Naturals. This book I had very high expectations for, the way people had talked about it and described it, and also everything I've read about it, and my experience with Jennifer Lynn Barnes as an author. I was very excited and I was expecting to love it a lot. I did enjoy this. I gave it 4 stars. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I was expecting to be hooked from the beginning, really invested in the characters and their lives, their cases. It just wasn't what I expected. I thought it would be more FBI work. Well, most of this book was just them in this house practicing. So I was a little disappointed, but I still enjoyed it and I'm very excited for the rest of the series. I think this is a good way to set up for the series. So again, I might be wrong with my expectations, but I'm hoping that the next book will be more actual FBI work, because that's really what I want. But I enjoyed it. It's a very easy read, it's quick, it's short, it's just written in a way that it's just easy to get through it, and I think that's really good. Especially if you're like slumpy or just not in the mood for something, then this could be an easy read to pick up to get back in that reading mood. So I am glad I read it. Wasn't what I expected. Then I picked up As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the 3rd book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I really loved A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I really enjoyed Good Girl Bad Blood, so I thought I would love this one as well. This one was very disappointing. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I didn't enjoy it. There was not much that I liked. I think the way the characters, especially Pip, was in this, I just didn't like. I think some of it I understood, like with what she went through in the past 2 books. It's understandable that she's changed, but I felt like she was a completely different person in this. And like the first Pip we met was so lovable, so enthusiastic, optimistic. This version of Pip is completely different. I felt like we did like a complete double take and just changed everything about her. And I didn't enjoy it. The way the case wrapped up, so disappointing. Pip was like all about truth and finding out everything, doing this really good investigation. And then I don't know what happened here, like why did you turn out like this? And also, it was a little predictable, like I knew who the person was before Pip found out, and she was being like really stupid in this. And I think that was really annoying, and I just wasn't satisfied with the ending or any of it, so I wish I didn't read this, to be honest. Last book I read was Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. The 2nd book in the Magnolia Parks universe, the first Daisy Hates book. When I was reading Magnolia Parks, I was obsessed with it and I loved it, but it took me a really long time to read. I didn't really like Christian very much, and I didn't like love Daisy either, but their moments together, I don't remember what it was, but there was some things, some scenes that were happening in that book where I remember writing on the side, I'm so excited for their book. This one, I think this series just is written in a way that it's very hard for me to get through, because it took me so long and I didn't want to pick it up. Even if I was invested in the story, I never wanted to actually pick the book up, and that's really hard for me, because if I don't want to pick the book up, then I'm not going to get anywhere. There's so much I hate about this book, and I know hate is a strong word, but like I mean it. I hated the characters. Both Christian and Daisy are so stupid. And I just hate every choice they're making, especially Daisy. Like, she's such a hypocrite. The way she treats Christian and other guys is just so bad. And then she gets mad at Christian for not even doing anything, just having feelings. And it's just so annoying. And also, there's spelling mistakes, there's grammar mistakes. Orion, that's a publishing company. I feel like it should have been through some checks before publishing. It's just really annoying when I'm not even a native English speaker. English isn't my first language, and if I notice these mistakes, then actual English speakers should notice the mistakes. I don't know what to say, because there's so much I hate. The text messages. I really need to complain about that. When you text someone, your messages are on the right, their messages are on the left, their name is on the top. Most of the messages were like that, except for Daisy. Whenever Daisy was texting Christian, Daisy's text would be on the right, as if she was texting someone. Christian's messages on the left, it would say Daisy on the top. Doesn't make any sense. That's not how it looks. So fix it, please. Also, the messages were just put in the wrong place in the book, and that's so annoying. Because you get 3 different point of views in this. You get Daisy, Christian, and Julian. And you could read Julian's POV, and then you get text messages on the same page, right under, between Daisy and Christian. At least put it on the next page so it isn't a part of the chapter. So much. This book is so frustrating. And I hated it. But I'm also so obsessed with it, and I love it so much. And I don't know how to talk about it, because there's clearly things I hate about it. I've told you things I hate, and I can't point out a single thing that I love. Obsessed. I was speechless after finishing it. The ending actually really disappointed me. That wasn't good. But I don't know how to rate it, because I hate it and I love it at the same time. Like, I'm so obsessed and I'm so invested in their worlds and everything that's happening. And it's like soul-crushing, heartbreaking, and I don't know what to do about it. I think I'm giving it 4 stars. Maybe 3.75. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to rate it. I haven't rated it on Goodreads yet, because I have no idea what to do. Because I hate it, but I love it, and it's so frustrating. And I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna move on, and hopefully I'll figure out a rating eventually. But it's gonna be either 3 or 4 stars. But that's it for this video. I really like how it turned out. I film a lot of reading vlogs and then I hate everything about it, but I've edited everything before this clip, and I like it, and that makes me happy. I'm excited to post. So far, Bookmas is going well with the pre-filming. Hopefully posting will go good as well. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm gonna start another reading vlog soon. I have some schoolwork to do, but then I'm about to start another reading vlog and I'm very excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know what you think of these books, because I would love to hear it. I'd love to talk to you. You can follow me on TikTok and on Instagram at Ingrid's Journal. I'm putting it on the screen. Let's talk, let's chat, let's be friends. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.